At 7:30, the body of 27-year-old Vince Martinez Jr. lay in the bus shelter where he was killed, apparently with a single shot to the head. Police managed traffic while awaiting scenes of crime personnel. It seems incredible on such a busy thoroughfare, but indications are that one gunman ran from the direction of Mirage Road and shot Martinez. He then ran to a waiting car, which sped off.
What we know is that the police did get an information of a shooting, and we came out here. We met one male person with an apparent injury to the head. The person succumbed unseen, and we have persons or a person that we may be looking for not from this area. We've established that the gentleman does not reside in the Ladyville area, but may have been coming from an event in the Ladyville area.
Vince Martinez is from Kings Park in Belize City, but he traveled to Ladyville for his uncle's funeral on Wednesday. Even as his uncle was placed in the ground, his own death was waiting right around the corner. His family got the news a little after 8 Wednesday night. For them, it is a double blow. They have just buried their uncle, and now they have lost their brother and son. His sister Tiffara says she can't explain it, but she knew something bad would happen.
From in the day when I came from work to go to the funeral, I just had this feeling. I look at my brother and I could see that. I just had this feeling just came over me. I told my cousin, I said, Adrian, look at my brother. I said, I got this bad feeling in my stomach, and we tried talking to him and he just wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen. We tried talking to him because he was drinking, and he just wouldn't listen.
Nobody knows Vince Martinez's last thoughts that day, or if he sensed what was coming. He was drunk at the funeral, and though his family tried to get him to go home, he refused, and that was the last time they saw him alive.
He was in the bus when we were going to the burial ground in Lord's Bank. He was in the bus with us, and then he wanted to have a smoke at the back of the bus, but we told him, Vince, this is a church bus, so you can't do that. So when we got at the burial ground, for some reason, he just didn't want to go back home. We put him in our cousin's car, he came out. We put him in our cousin's pickup back, he came out. We put him on the bus and he came back out. The last time I saw my brother was when he was walking back in the burial ground.
They believe that he then made his way to the bus shelter where he was waiting to catch a bus home. As scenes of crime personnel processed the scene Wednesday night, some of Martinez's family members stood around, in shock and crying. He was certainly no saint in life, but he was loved.
I won't say that my brother was a saint, because I wasn't around him 24/7, but I know that he was someone who loved his family and he loved his 2 daughters. He left behind 2 beautiful daughters, 2 daughters. And whoever did this, I just hope that they would, I'm not saying they will come forward, I'm not saying justice, because nowadays justice is not in our country, because people are dying every single day and they can't find who is doing it. But I just hope that God is seeing what is happening. I hope that God would let them have their turn.
Martinez's family says he sometimes ran with the wrong crowd, but they still have no idea who would deliberately take his life. Mike Rodon.